Merci, Monsieur le Président.
Thank you, Chair. Good morning, Mrs. Kellermann. I have a question which comes up again and again in my mind, and that is that you're constantly saying that you're practicing rather the solution of buy-in rather than buy-out, so that taxpayers don't have to pay. But when you look at the constitution of the banks and their deposits, well, there are customers who have their deposits, individuals, and for the most part, they're taxpayers. And if we admit that taxpayers and customers of the banks are one and the same person, why are you wiping aside this solution in the case of a systemic risk that is noted?
Thank you for your question. I think you are referring to an important issue being how does it work exactly when you bail in? What are the trade-offs in terms of bailout? And how do you protect both depositors and taxpayers, which is, of course, the purpose of this regulation and the purpose of the whole system. I think for each and every system to work, the importance is that the rules of the game are very clear from the start. And I think there lies an important task for the Single Resolution Board, especially in the coming years, before the rules on bail-in will enter into force in 2016, to make sure what it does mean and what it does not mean, to make sure which type of creditors should be aware of the possibility of bail-in, and to make sure that the investors that might be the subject to bail-in know what they can expect and are not surprised. Because to my mind, a panic exists when people are unclear as to the consequences, and that is to be avoided at all times. So to my mind, it's very important that the SRB will spend a lot of effort in communicating what is the nature of the bail-in rules, who are going to be affected by it, and what is going to be the effect. I think there lies an important part of our role, because when there is a bank in trouble and when there starts to be a panic, then it will be too late to really communicate about these types of issues. And we will simply have to be very clear to deposit holders to make sure that they are aware of their rights and that they are aware of to what extent they do run the risk of being bailed in. Having said all that, the key, of course, is in the preparation, and we should try and stay away from bail-in as much as we can.
Thank you. Mr. Van den